Okay, I found a post on Tumblr, and it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, and it really relates to me and probably so many other people out there. So I thought I'd read it. This is something I never do because I don't post things ever, but it's something that hit home, so I'm gonna read it to you. Okay, Google search painless ways to kill yourself. Number 1. There's no painless way to kill yourself. Someone, somewhere will feel the pain. Number 2. The internet says sleeping pills. You will fall asleep and never wake up. You won't feel a thing. And that is a lie. Your stomach will turn into fire and your throat will fill with the taste of your own stomach acid. You will drown in your own spit. And that isn't even the worst part. When your mother comes home from work, she will walk through the door and call out your name. She will call and there will be no answer. Maybe you're in the shower, maybe you're asleep. She will walk up the stairs, knock on your door to receive no answer. When she walks in, she will see the lifeless body of her baby girl lying on the floor. Her heart will stop, but she will run to you with shaky knees, touching your face that is now still and cold. Her body will be on fire, and her throat will begin to tighten. The sharp pains in her chest will feel like knives in the heart. That image will kill her more than her own death. It will haunt her living years each night. She will no longer be alive, but just as dead as you are now. Years ago, your father showed you, this is number 3, showed you the gun safe he kept in the house in case of emergencies. You knew the passcode, you knew how to shoot, and loud. At least you had an idea. They say a bullet to the brain will do the job. So one night, when your father is asleep, you will be down in the hallway staring at the mouth of a gun. 1, 2, 3. Your father's heart will jump and his body will follow. The first thing he thinks is of you. He will scream your name and run down the hallway and bang against your door. It's locked. His knees will begin to feel weak as he bruises his body trying to knock down the door. The first sight he sees is blood splattered on the wall, and that moment his breath began to stop and his eyes wanted to yours, still open, but no more life inside your shell. He will drop to his hands and knees and scream, why, why, why? There will never be a day he won't hate himself for keeping a gun in the house, for not making you happy, for not knowing. He will live a life without a son, live a life with an empty space, live a life of hurt and hatred for himself. You may think, this is number 4, you may think that when you're dead and gone, you will be not hurting anyone. You may think when you slide a blade across your wrist, you're not only hurting yourself. Yet, I have learned that this is not true. It's not. The person who will find your body, the one who sees the cuts, their chest will feel tight and they will feel like it was their fault for letting it get this far. The only mark you will be leaving on them is pain, hurt, and the question why. So please note this. There is pain in every suicide attempt, every death, every cut. You are not only hurting your life, but others too, because you're cared for. That is all true. It's the pills I can relate with because I've tried overdose many times. And to be honest with you, it burns. You go to sleep whenever you do it. You go to sleep. You will think you're not going to wake up again. But at 3 a.m. in the morning, when your stomach starts burning, when you wake up, and it's twisting and twisting, and all you can do is twist with it. You go up, you get up, and you run to the bathroom or the toilet, wherever, and you want to throw up, and you forcefully throw up, thinking, this is gonna work, this is gonna stop the pain. Then you realize this pain is from you overdosing. It's from you taking a bottle of pills or whatever you take at 9 p.m. and waking up 6 hours later to throw it all up. You'll regret it. And the amount of times I've done this, my body's now used to it, so it doesn't happen anymore. But it burns, and you'll feel so tired after. It still hurts. It doesn't go away until it wants to. It's pretty ironic that I'm saying all this because I want to do that. I feel like I have nobody. But I also know the part to find someone hanging in their bedroom, to walk into a bathroom and see your best friend underneath the water that's red, and you pulling them out to see them pale blue. You're shaking them, and he's not waking up, and you just sit there with him in your arms until someone finds you. When you get your best friend down from the ceiling, hold him in your arms and shake him and shake him. Try to think that there's some way to bring him back to life. And you realize he's cold, and he's not moving or breathing anymore, and you can't feel a heartbeat, you can't feel a pulse. And your mind will scream. You'll scream, and you'll go insane at that moment. Your mind doesn't know what to think. Everything that you wished is not gonna come true. They're not gonna be in your life anymore. You know the feeling when your best friend jumps in front of a train and you see it, and you're standing there, you're frozen. Why didn't you're thinking, what? He never does that. Then you realize what he's going to do, and you're frozen, and you're standing there, and you just watched him jump in front of the coming train that you were gonna get on to go to school, and you couldn't save him. You drop everything. And you drop yourself. You just stare and stare, thinking, oh no, this is just a prank. He's gonna come back any second. He's gonna stand there and he's gonna go. I'm joking. He's not. He's gone. And you're left with nobody at the age of 12. It's hard for you to trust. That feeling, it never goes away. It will always come back to haunt you every single second because you feel guilty that you couldn't save someone. And then slowly, from your past and what's happened to you, all that pain, and then adding this, the people that were helping you getting out of it, onto it builds, and now you're 18 and you're sitting here talking to a camera. You finally found someone to stay. For him too, he's close to going, and you just both promised each other you won't, but you both are close to going, both close to leaving, but you're hanging on for each other. It's so hard. It's so hard. And after all those time, you couldn't move on because every time you met someone, they died. You feel like a curse. You feel like, why does this happen to me? It's me, isn't it? I'm the one that's guilty. You feel that. Nothing, it doesn't go away. It sticks with you. It's in your heart, and all the walls you try to build around and build and becomes bigger and bigger, and soon you can't feel. You can't feel anything. You can't feel love. You can't feel happiness. You can't feel anything. All you can do is pretend to be happy. Smile, fake smile. Nobody notices. And if they do, why don't they speak up? It'd be nice to be randomly asked by some stranger, are you okay? But you realize no one's going to do that. It's ironic I'm telling you this, because I want you to get help. It is the worst feeling, and you don't want to go in too deep. Get help early. Call the suicide line wherever you are. Just call something, talk to someone. If there's something at your school, go to the counselor or whoever they are, the chaplain. Just talk to somebody, because you'll feel a little bit maybe better that somebody knows someone's going to help you. Even if they don't help you, you talk to somebody. It will take out that heaviness. Not all of it, but slowly it will get there, and you'll become happy, and people notice. People notice when you're happy. Get help. You don't want to go into deep. You don't want this to get that bad, where the only point is taking your life. You don't want to do that. Everyone's got their own opinions, but you get too far, and the day you say I don't care is the day you're gonna regret it. You're gonna hurt someone so close to you, and you never knew that. You're gonna hurt whoever is going to love you in the future. They'll never find that perfect person because you're gone. You don't want to start an addiction that you're not gonna get rid of. Cutting, I've been doing it for 7-8 years now, and I have to go deeper each time because I'm tired of getting small scratches on me, because I'm so used to the pain that I have to go deeper and deeper and deeper because that pain's not there anymore. I need more, and it's an addiction, and it's so hard to get rid of that I can't anymore. Don't do that. Don't get that deep. You'll regret it. Find help. Someone will be there for you, no matter who it is. It doesn't matter what people think of you. You're getting help for yourself, and who's important? Nobody that isn't you, about your health, about your mind. Only you is important. You're the temple, you're the body, you're the soul that needs fixing. It's not someone else. And if they need help, tell them to get help too. Get help with you. All of you. Just get help. Call the hotlines and go to a counselor and get help. Because going too far, you'll regret it. Please listen to this. Because you don't want to end like what I just read. You don't want to be the end of someone's happiness. You don't want to be the end of yourself. You don't want to cause someone that pain because it's the worst. It's the worst pain anyone could ever feel. Don't do it. Don't regret it. Get help.